Fourth Pyramid, Decoding the Mystery on the Giza Plateau. For centuries, the Giza Plateau has stood as a testament to ancient achievement, a place where colossal stone structures rise from the Egyptian sands, challenging the understanding of architects, historians, and explorers alike. The names Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure echo through the halls of history as the pharaohs under whose reigns the three grand pyramids, the most iconic monuments in Egypt, were built. But throughout this time, a legend has persisted, whispered alongside mainstream accounts, discussed in hushed tones, the story of the Fourth Pyramid. It is a tale replete with mystery, speculation, and the tantalizing hope that unlocking the secrets of this enigmatic monument could unravel every unanswered question about the Giza Plateau. For decades, the very existence of a fourth pyramid has been debated. Most established Egyptologists dismiss the possibility, pointing to the clear three-pyramid alignment familiar to millions. Yet ancient texts, obscure travelogues, and esoteric traditions speak otherwise. They hint at something lost, something purposefully hidden or erased. What follows is a journey through history, myth, and modern discovery, as we explore how the fourth pyramid might truly solve all the secrets of Giza. Let's first revisit the moment the Giza Plateau became a conundrum for ancient travelers. Over 1,000 years ago, Arab historians and European explorers documented four great pyramids. Al-Makrizi, a 15th-century Egyptian historian, detailed tales of four structures visible on the plateau. The fourth, he claimed, stood apart, not only in location but in its peculiar construction. Later, in the 17th century, the Danish explorer Frederick Norden also described seeing four large pyramids at Giza, sketching them in his journals. His illustrations, now carefully kept in museum archives, clearly depict a fourth pyramid. Descriptions vary. Some speak of a reddish-hued pyramid, while others claim it glittered with a black stone, smooth and dark as obsidian, in marked contrast to the familiar limestone faces of the first three. Mainstream Egyptology has, until recently, explained these tales away, sometimes suggesting that travelers may have mistaken the smaller satellite pyramids near Menkaure for a fourth pyramid, or perhaps miscounted in their awe at the wonders of Giza. But the consistency of older reports, combined with new archaeological evidence, compels us to look deeper. Here, the lost fourth pyramid emerges as more than legend. It suggests a key to the entire Giza enigma. What do we know about this fourth pyramid, and how could its discovery, the precise details of its construction, purpose, and disappearance, unlock the greatest secrets of the plateau? First, we must consider the mystery of the Giza pyramid's alignment and purpose. The three main pyramids are not simply tombs. Their orientation to the cardinal points is mathematically precise. Their dimensions encode multiples of pi, phi, and the golden ratio. Their alignment reflects the distinctive pattern of Orion's belt in the night sky, supporting the hypothesis that the ancient Egyptians sought to mirror the heavens on Earth. However, questions remain. Why these three? Why the proportions, their precise positioning, the complex system of subterranean chambers, shafts, and causeways? The fourth pyramid could be the missing piece. According to apocryphal texts, the fourth pyramid was designed not as a royal mausoleum, but as a temple of knowledge, a repository for science, mathematics, and cosmic understanding far beyond the achievements attributed to the Old Kingdom. Within its walls, it is said, were inscribed the secrets of geometry, astronomy, and medicine. Some stories recounted by the Hermetic tradition, a mystical philosophy believed to stem from Thoth, or Hermes Trismegistus, the fabled teacher of wisdom, point to the fourth pyramid as the original house of life, where initiation and learning took place for millennia. This tradition suggests the fourth pyramid served as a kind of library or ancient archive. The legend of the Hall of Records, often associated with the Sphinx, may find its true origin here. If this structure existed, and if it was intentionally destroyed or buried, it stands to reason that the surviving three pyramids are but a partial record, intentionally encoded but incomplete. But why would the fourth pyramid vanish while its siblings stand? The answer may lie not with nature, but with ancient politics and spiritual upheaval. As dynasties rose and fell, the focus of Egypt's priesthood shifted. Some suggest that pharaohs of the Middle and New Kingdoms, wary of the knowledge in the fourth pyramid, commanded its sealing or demolition, seeking to inhibit rival spiritual traditions. Others point to invading armies, Persians, Greeks, Romans, whose looting and destruction could have contributed to its demise. The black stone said to have adorned it suggests a symbolic significance, perhaps representing the hidden knowledge of the underworld or the boundary between life and death. Its removal could have had profound psychological impact, a deliberate erasure from the collective consciousness. Even the ancient Egyptians believed that to erase something from record was to destroy it metaphysically, forever. Yet traces remain, not just in the writings of travelers but beneath the sands themselves. Modern satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar have revealed anomalies in the substrate northwest of the Great Pyramid, unexplained voids and geometric alignments mirroring the proportions and angles of the existing pyramids. Debris fields and discarded casing stones, some bearing soot and scorch marks as if exposed to intense heat, suggest that something colossal once stood and was obliterated. French archaeologists in the 20th century documented a phantom footprint of massive blocks, deeply buried and tuned to the sacred geometry that pervades Giza. So what might the recovery, the reconciliation of the fourth pyramid's existence solve for us? Consider the labyrinthine mysteries of the plateau. First, the enigmatic causeways and boat pits adjacent to the Great Pyramid. These features form no practical line unless a fourth structure equally massive and deliberately positioned is included in the plan. When reconstructing the layout with a fourth pyramid in the northwest quadrant, a perfect fourfold symmetry emerges, suggesting not just a burial ground, but a coded map or energy grid. Second is the question of the Sphinx itself. Facing east, this leonine figure's gaze and orientation have confounded scholars. Yet some esoteric traditions suggest the Sphinx was meant to stand sentinel between the third and fourth pyramids, forming a monumental solar calendar, indicating critical astronomical events, the solstices, equinoxes, and precessional ages. Third, there is the lost history of advanced engineering. Cuts of stone so precise they challenge modern replication, weights moved with seemingly impossible ease, and mortars with unknown properties. Could the missing fourth pyramid have been the workshop or initiation school where these secrets were taught, recorded in the now-lost Hall of Records? Could it have preserved tools, scrolls, or mechanical models explaining the impossible feats accomplished at Giza, now gone with its destruction? Another question follows. Did the fourth pyramid act as a cornerstone to a greater system, perhaps a spiritual machine, its placement and construction amplifying energy, intention, and consciousness? The ancient Egyptians believed the pyramids were not merely tombs, but ascension devices, benben stones of power connecting earth and sky. The triadic form is incomplete. Quadruple, the energy grid closes, a stable and harmonized field, akin to the sacred Djed pillar, representing stability in Egyptian symbolism. Cryptic references survive in the pyramid texts, beckoning the wise to find the hidden corner, where the sky and earth embrace, and the star of the north is veiled. Could this hint at the fourth pyramid, lost but never erased from the mind of the initiated? Some hieroglyphic inscriptions, long thought to be idiomatic, can be reinterpreted as technical instructions when analyzed through the lens of the Hermetic sciences, suggesting a method for tapping into the pyramid's resonance and function. Even the mathematical puzzle of the so-called Giza grid is clarified by the addition of a fourth point. Scholars have struggled to explain why the three pyramids do not align perfectly in a straight line. By plotting a fourth point, an intentional offset arises, creating a four-pointed star or cross pattern, resonant with sacred geometry found around the world, from Stonehenge to the temples of Teotihuacan. The solution is hidden in plain sight. Only with 4 points do the ratios express musical harmony, the music of the spheres, as described by Pythagoras and echoed by the priest astronomers of Egypt. Recently, the examination of ancient mathematical papyri offers further proof that 4, not 3, was the intended signature of the master architects. In the Rhind mathematical papyrus, several geometrical problems hint at the construction and division of space into quadrants, a methodology matching a four-pyramid ground plan. But if the fourth pyramid's existence truly solves all these mysteries, why have we not unearthed it? The answer may be as much metaphysical as physical. Some occult traditions propose that the fourth pyramid is veiled behind a wall of time, a deliberate closing off of dimensional reality, enacted when the knowledge it housed was deemed too dangerous for humanity in its current cycle. Others see its absence as a test, a riddle to be solved only by those who reach a higher state of awareness, aligning themselves with the cosmic laws it was meant to encode. In this view, the very search for the fourth pyramid is an act of rebirth, a return to the golden age, the Zep Tepi, when gods walked among men and wisdom illumined the world. To rediscover its secrets, one must rebuild its shape not only in stone but in one's consciousness, integrating science, spirituality, and harmony with the cosmos. Some propose that recent technological advances, quantum scanning, AI-based pattern recognition, and nanotechnology might soon reveal hidden cavities beneath the dunes. Already, drone surveys and LiDAR scans have detected geometric anomalies unexplainable by current archaeological models. Advanced spectroscopy of local stones reveals trace elements corresponding to black granite, matching those mysterious reports of a dark-cased fourth pyramid unmatched elsewhere on the plateau. Yet perhaps the greatest secret the fourth pyramid offers is the lesson that knowledge itself must be sought, earned, and wielded with humility. For even if we were to reconstruct this lost monument, to piece together every stone, every symbol, it would mean little without the inner transformation it was designed to trigger. This is the ultimate key alluded to in esoteric ritual. The inner chamber is within, and the pyramid is a mirror of the perfected human being, aligned with the universe. As interest in the fourth pyramid grows, new discoveries spark re-examination of the existing pyramids, their purpose and legacy. It now seems likely that the ancient Egyptians, or perhaps their mysterious predecessors whom legends call the Neteru, encoded in this fourth point a method for harmonizing the forces of nature and human consciousness, using principles long erased from the historical record. What then might the world look like if the fourth pyramid were discovered, recognized, and its wisdom revived? Some envision a global renaissance, a reawakening of old sciences, biogeometry, acoustic healing, energy manipulation, ushering in sustainability, balance, and peace. Others fear the misuse of such potent knowledge, echoing the ancient decision to conceal or destroy it. Throughout, the lesson remains that knowledge is a double-edged gift, requiring responsibility, reverence, and unity of intention. The legend of the fourth pyramid, then, is more than a footnote or marginal claim. It is a call to remember what has been forgotten, to piece together not only lost stones, but fragments of wisdom embedded in myth, art, and consciousness. It is a reminder that even the most visible wonders conceal layers of meaning, waiting for the initiated to perceive. The fourth pyramid stands as the axis upon which the riddle of Giza turns. Its rediscovery, whether material or metaphysical, promises to solve the deepest mysteries not only of Egypt, but of humanity's place in the cosmos. And so the sands of Giza continue to whisper. With each passing year, as technology advances and seekers become bolder, the promise of the fourth pyramid grows. Its secrets, when at last revealed, may not be limited to stones, passages, or hieroglyphs, but found in the awakened hearts and minds of those who choose to seek, remember, and restore balance to our world. One mystery solved, one pyramid at a time.